How many of you had a friend in elementary school that grew up to be a problem later in life? Maybe they dropped out of school, got into a lot of fights, made bad decisions, or just didn't live up to their full potential. So many children in America fall victim to the challenges in their lives and that put them on a path to at-risk behaviors. Could your elementary school friend have just had a different path just by having a solid role model in their life? It's important to provide at-risk youth with caring, positive mentors through the use of a structured mentor program like Big Brothers Big Sisters. As a big sister with Big Brothers Big Sisters, I have personally mentored a young at-risk girl and have seen firsthand how mentoring can positively shape a young person. Each of you likely knew someone as a child who could have benefited from a consistent positive relationship with an adult role model or mentor. Big Brothers Big Sisters is arguably the most well-known and most established youth mentorship program. In a 1995 study focused on the impact of Big Brothers Big Sisters community-based program, it was reported that littles or mentees are 46% less likely to use drugs, 27% less likely to use alcohol, 52% less likely to skip school, were more confident in their school performance, and better able to get along at home with their families. Today we're going to talk about at-risk youth and how mentorship can positively change their lives. Let's talk about why the need for mentorship exists by examining the risk factors that face youth in America and the effects of those risks. First, we need to define the term at-risk as it relates to youth in America. According to the book At-Risk Youth, the term at-risk is useful for describing many young people whose potential for becoming responsible and productive adults is limited by the challenges in the ecology of their lives. The National Center for Children in Poverty suggests that those ecological challenges may include the following: an economic hardship, non-English speaking household, having a low parental education, unmarried parent or single parent households, unemployed parents in the household, having a large family, residential mobility, and being born to a teen mother. It may surprise you to learn how many children face these risk factors. The National Center for Children in Poverty reports that almost half of the 24 million children in America under the age of 6 live in low-income situations. 23% of those children are affected by 3 or more risk factors. And in Virginia, 17% of children aged 9 and under live in poverty. Of those children, 12% are exposed to 3 or more risk factors that make them exceptionally vulnerable to at-risk behavior. With risk comes risky behavior that causes societal issues that need to be addressed. Daily there are news headlines that highlight issues that face youth every day. At-risk youth highlights some of those issues with startling statistics. In 2010, over 1 million teenagers were not in school and hadn't graduated high school. Youth violent crime occurs most between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. when children are home alone, and being a child victim triples after school hours. Adolescents with severe conduct problems are over 4 times more likely to be arrested in early adulthood, and over 3 times more likely to have a conviction. Over 22% of students were offered, sold, or given illegal drugs in 2010. In 2007, 6,000 young people were murdered. That's an average of 16 young people per day. Our youth, especially those with risk factors, face an uphill climb every day to be positive, productive citizens. Luckily, through the use of structured mentorship programs like Big Brothers Big Sisters, we can help youth overcome their risk factors and make positive choices. Let's talk about the impact of mentorship programs and how you can get involved with Big Brothers Big Sisters. The 1995 study on Big Brothers Big Sisters highlighted the positive benefits of a structured mentorship program. The study showed that littles were 46% less likely to initiate drug use than the control group. The littles who were minorities were 70% less likely to initiate drug use. Overall, littles were 27% less likely to initiate the use of alcohol. Littles were 1/3 less likely to hit someone. Littles skipped half as many days as the control group and overall felt more confident in their schoolwork and showed modest gains in their GPAs. The quality of their relationship with their parents improved, and there were improvements with relationships with peers. However, it is important to note that these benefits and changes do not occur automatically, but rather with time as the relationship with the mentor grows. It's great to hear and talk about the positive impacts of mentorships, but people have to become involved in a mentorship program in order for it to affect change. Big Brothers Big Sisters offers several programs of one-to-one mentoring. Locally, Big Brothers Big Sisters has 3 programs designed to bring bigs and littles together. The first is the community-based mentoring program. Matches spend time together out in the community doing low-cost and no-cost activities, and each match is unique and develops a schedule that works for them. The second is a school-based mentoring program. Matches do the same types of things at the community that they do at the community level, but everything is done at school, either on the playground or in the classroom. The Oliver Hill Mentoring Program is the third and final program. Volunteers and children are matched in one-to-one relationships and visit each other weekly for about an hour at the Oliver Hill House. Each of these matches play games, they visit the library, they do homework, or just hang out and talk. This program also offers tutoring and special presentations for littles. Now I want you to go back and think about that childhood friend who had a rough time in life. Where are they now? Did they go to college like you are right now, or did they drop out of high school and not progress farther in their education? Did they end up in jail, on drugs, or generally in trouble? Now think about your life and how it's different than that of your childhood friend. Could you have ended up just like them if you didn't have a positive role model in your life to keep you on track and reach your potential? Today we've talked about at-risk youth and the societal consequences of risky behavior, but through the use of mentorship we may be able to put at-risk youth on a positive path for the future. I hope that after hearing about the risks facing youth today and how mentorship can help youth overcome their risk factors, you'll consider volunteering as a mentor. Changing lives for the better forever is a mantra of Big Brothers Big Sisters, and that's truly the goal of mentorship. So right now I want each of you to take out your phones, which I know everybody has, go to Facebook, and look up Big Brothers Big Sisters of Southwest Virginia. They have their own Facebook page. And once you find it, hit the like button, and you'll be able to keep constantly updated through your Facebook feed of things you can do to join Big Brothers Big Sisters, support that organization, or even just become a big brother or big sister. And I encourage each of you to do this. It's a way to give back to the community.